kind of bit. So, it's over, or it's coming to an end. 2020. It's 10th of December at the moment as I'm recording this, because I've just got too much going on at the moment with college work, and things need to apply for and all this shit. But essentially, the year's over, and it was an odd one, wasn't it? I think everyone has their own stories this year about struggles and the good that came out of it and the bad and all this kind of stuff. But in general, I would say for most people, this is a really strange year, a really stressful year, a really hard year to look back on stuff and reflect and try not to stress out too much. Like 2020 was a very unique year, or at least I hope. I fucking hope it is a unique year. You know, no one knew anything that like this is gonna happen. It's a very strange case of like, you can see, like even in my videos, you can look back before the virus and all that stuff was as big as it was when it was first in its like infant stages, when it was like, you'd hear reports about how it came out in China, and there was a little bit of worry, but you know, we've heard so many things similar before in the news, we didn't really take it too seriously. So that was like January, February, maybe March. They feel like different years. They feel like a separate year, because it was when everything was normal. We had no idea that what would happen happened, and that in December 2020, about to go into the new year, 9 months after the fact, we're still not back to how we were. It's a very strange thing, and I feel like this is like a once in a lifetime thing. You know, I know, like, I don't know about you guys, but like my age, if you're similar age to me, when I was like in first school, second school, whatever, middle school is what I called it, primary school, we'd learn about history and learn about all these different years where things happened, and like sometimes we'd always say like, well, nothing's really happening now. Modern times, we'd look at like weird stuff to put as modern time, like the fucking royal wedding in the UK and stuff in like 2012 or whatever that year was, 2011. Nothing like really big worldwide happened, but this is it. This year is like, as much as all the memes about how like 2020 in the textbook's gonna be fucking huge, this is the year that will be like remembered, or like a year which should be remembered. It's been described as like the Great Pause by like who used to be YouTube Explained. I don't know what he's called now. Everything Explained, I think that's a really cool way to call it. Obviously, this was not a cool thing at all. Personally, this year, despite the fact that everything's been closed and off limits for 75% of it, I managed to get a lot done in terms of, you know, the year, and in terms of what the cards I was dealt, I managed to get quite a bit done, and I managed to get, in some aspects, I guess, more done than I would a previous year. You know, I got my first job. I've spoken about all these before in different videos, but this is my end of year wrap up video, which I do every year. So it's the whole point of it, guys. You know, I got my first job, I got my first car, I've started driving lessons. I did this, as much as I joke about how it probably looks shit. I would not have really been confident enough to dye my hair before. I know it sounds like a weird thing, like a weird thing to touch on about the good stuff. I was kind of too nervous about what people would think and all that kind of stuff, but as soon as I got money coming in, I dyed it blonde, and as much as I make jokes about it, and I've fucking ruined it somehow with the purple shampoo, I kind of like it, and I think I'm gonna try and stay like a kind of similar hair colour. I would have dyed it again already, but you know, everything got closed again, didn't it? I used the money I'd got from my 18th fund and from working a shit ton in the summer to buy a really good laptop, which I'm using now, which I am able to stream games on with a webcam on, and there'll be no dropped frames or anything like that. So that's really fucking, like, I'm proud of that. Like, that is going to make the content so much easier in the future. I'm going to switch over to Premiere Pro, because I've kind of been bullied out of using my old editing system on this laptop, because it's a cracked version I got 5 years ago, which is moved between like 6 computers, so it just doesn't work in rendering anymore. So I'm moving on to a new editing system. It's going to take a while for me to get used to, but I'm getting there. Alright, this is the more professional system, I can do a lot more on it, but Fuck, I got really comfortable using Camtasia. You know, it's as much as there's been a lot of shit happen this year for everyone. Like, I don't think there's one person, even like the higher ups, who obviously had things easier, I would say. And I don't think anyone's had a good year. I feel like everyone's had some kind of negative part of it. But if you're watching this video, you fucking got through it. You've made it. You didn't give up. You dealt with the cards you were dealt, as shit and as unfair as they were. You've made it through, and you're gonna get to 2021. Now, obviously, I'm not saying like a lot of people are on Twitter, 2020 is over, sunshine and rainbows in the future, because 2021, it's not like a cut-off point. It's not like, alright, all the shit's done. Good now. Good. Before this video, preparing for it, I watched my other goodbye year videos. I watched goodbye 2019, 2017. I didn't make a 2018 one, but I wish I did, because these videos are nice to look back on and see the mind state I'm in, what I look like, what I'm doing, what my life's happening, shit like that. But I watch them looking back, and at the end of every video, I always go, this year, kind of shit, but next year's gonna be better. I'm not gonna do that this time, because I feel like I'm fucking jinxing you all. It's really interesting though to look back on like years where I'm like, oh, this year was kind of bad. But then like I think about it and I was like, what was it though, 15-year-old Will? Like in 2017, I think, the school I was in turned to shit. It was just really strict military private school thing they turned it into without really telling us that was going to happen. So that was fucking terrible and that depressed me, so I moved schools. But I was going to make a video on that. I probably still will, but I want to make it good and like how I want it to be. The guy who was in charge and fucked up is gone now. I think he might have hit a child or something. I'm kidding. No one knows what I'm talking about anyway. 2018, I had a super bad breakup. 2019, I don't really think there was like one event in 2019. 2019 was kind of a good year. I think it was just mostly still not being able to escape the situation from the year before, because I wasn't being allowed to by people. This year, like obviously there was good things, like I said, about what I said earlier on. Made some really good videos this year, I think. Personally, my favourite video probably this year was my last video. Not the Movember one, that I tried to get on a dating show video. I'm super fucking proud of that video. It did really well as well. Like, I'm really happy with that video. I think it was really good. I'm gonna actually have a look real quick and see what other videos I uploaded. But yeah, like on top of that, college, like the first couple months of the year, as much as they feel like different years, they were alright. They were quite nice. College was fun back then, like the lessons I was doing and the shit I was creating in my media course. All the people were very lovely, some of which I've lost now. They're not dead. Not dead. I feel like that is kind of, I feel like a lot of people have said that, like college is kind of where you kind of find out who you are, and so other people kind of find out who they are. And so in the same breath, you kind of find out who those people are. And sometimes, obviously lockdown fucking sucked, man. The first lockdown, I'm gonna be real with you, that's the only reason I got a job. Only reason I got a job this year. I was intending on getting a job this year anyway. Like last year, my plan was I'm not gonna get a job this year because I still wanna. I'm still a kid. I don't have to get a job, so I'm not going to. I'm not gonna waste my summer as a kid, and when I get older, I can't just chill out, make YouTube videos, play games, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not gonna get a job in 2019. I'm gonna get a job in 2020. Then 2020 happened, and I was like, oh, every job's closed. Oh. Well, my plan failed, didn't it? Yeah, lockdown, the first lockdown, which was like what, March to June? I don't even fucking, like the first one was like everything was closed and it was a full lockdown. You couldn't leave the house. School was online. It was the worst thing ever. Like it was fine for a bit, but then it's like I can't do anything. And like seeing other people around me as well go out and do shit when I'm stuck inside and I can't do fucking anything. It was fucking bad. Like obviously I spent time making YouTube videos, but you can only do that for a certain amount of time before going fucking cabin crazy, and I just hate it. It's fucking terrible. I was looking for things to do. That's where that video where I did 100,000 steps in a day kind of came from. It was like 25,000, I think. That's where that came from, because I was looking for things to do. I edited like a GlitchedOut podcast intro, because he wanted people to edit that to apply to become an editor. I was fully aware I was not going to become the editor for GlitchedOut. I wanted to make something different and that I would enjoy. I wanted to do something fun. Like, I started playing video games on PlayStation again, which, by the way, humble brag, but this massive fuck. Okay, I found the love for that again, for like gaming with people online, who are my friends, which is nice. I would say kind of during lockdown, but it's kind of only started a couple months ago that I've really started doing it properly. I did it a bit during lockdown, but I did it a lot recently. But yeah, anyway, as I'm saying, during like the half point of lockdown where things were open again, but you still want to be allowed to go anywhere, but they were encouraging you to go out, but don't go out. It was fucking government shit, man. I was so bored, and I was like, okay, I would like money, be less bored, something to do as well. I'm gonna look for a job. I looked for fucking tons on Indeed and all this stuff. I tried really, really hard, right? No fucking responses. No responses. I ended up getting one in the restaurant because my mum asked if they had any jobs going. So that's good. Cool. Yeah. Fucking, right, I'm gonna get annoyed for a little bit. Fucking job applications online. Fucking stupid. Like, why didn't they teach you this when you are in like high school? Important stuff. Taxes, how to get a job. Nah, let's learn about Henry VIII for the 4th time. So it's like, they put on the website like how much the pay is. Okay, cool. Then you go into the application, it's like, how much would you expect to get paid an hour? So, what you told me? Do I put less so you'd want me more? Or what is this question? And I thought about this in the video before. It's like, hey, if you've not had a job before, give us some fucking references of adults, but not any who are in your family. But you need 3 of them, by the way. I'm fucking 7. I was 17 at the time. What adults do I know that are going to be like, oh yeah, this boy, yeah, who aren't in my family? Fuck off, honestly. Anyway, I hate it. There's no jobs at the moment. I'm fucked. My future's fucked. A little bit happier stuff. My channel this year. I wanted to upload 50 videos. I wanted to do weekly. Didn't do weekly, but wanted to do the equivalent of weekly after I realized how hard that was going to be. And I did it for a while. I did it pretty well for a while. So weekly would be about 52 videos. Like an average of weekly would be about 52 videos. I uploaded, with this one included, if this one gets out in time, which I have 21 days, so hopefully, 44 videos, which is pretty good, I think. It's better than last year, better than the year before. And again, they were all pretty good videos, I think. One of which is gone because it got taken down everywhere because of copyright, so that's fine. It'll be up somewhere. I've tried to upload it to YouTube again with filters and sped up and slowed down. It's not fucking happening. It's gonna have to go on like Vimeo or something. So yeah, this year I had the charity livestream video. I'm really happy with that video. I think it's really underrated personally. I'm really happy with that. Onision video did really well. I think that was a good video. I was out of focus the entire time, but it's not. Don't worry about it. How my channel became non-family friendly. The podcast with Luca, I generally think the best podcast we've done. I think it works a lot better with 3 people, and I think it was just a lot funnier. J-Station video had a good point to it. Fuck J-Station, by the way. Still fuck J-Station. Not good enough for me, just therapy session again. 6 years on YouTube. The GlitchedOut promo, I spent way fucking longer on that video than I was anticipating, but I think it's a good video. Started live streaming. I had all the experiment videos, which I haven't done a result video for yet. I haven't done them. I don't have much time to do videos at the moment, but I will somehow make that. E3 vlog saying about how it was cancelled when the coronavirus was still first happening. God, simpler time, man. The mini highlights video, really good. I wish I could make more of them. They take a long time, and like I said in my last video, I was making one for the PS5 one to come out on the day the PS5 came out. It's gonna be like a half unboxing, half highlight stream, or half like, but corrupted. So. Shit, they tried to sing church thing. That's fucking stupid, but I liked it. Idubbbz video, we hit 300 subs this year, because I think we started around 291, something like that. 1 second of every glitch gameplays video. Again, super proud of that video. Took a long time. I fucked up a bit, because instead of having like, my laptop at the time was not gonna be able to handle 1 second of 400 videos, or how many videos in it. So I'd render like 30 out, and then render another 30 out and put them all together. But instead of doing one part, then second part, I would render the first 30, then I would put those rendered 30 into the timeline again, and put the next 30 and render out again. Now if you want any editors out there, no, that's a fucking bad idea. The more you render out a video, the less the quality it is, because it's saving over the same thing over and over. It's like if you paint a wall over and over, it's gonna get thicker. So the first like while of that video is like really bad quality in terms of like pixels and shit. Sorry, I can't remake. I'm not gonna remake that. It took long enough as it is. When I first made that video, I was like, oh, it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be really quick to make. Then I ended up leaving it for ages, and I was like, oh, it could be for like 4 years, and it took fucking forever. But I'm really proud of that video. Uploading to the new YouTube, I think underrated. I changed the channel name when they fucking removed. I don't know why I did this. They had cards where you could vote, like it had poll vote things in the card section, you know, and I think it's like up there. But it's not like the eye's gone now, it's like in the 3 dot. I don't know what YouTube's doing. Like they had poll options, so I used them for that video. But then they removed the poll options like 2 months later. They're like, oh, we're getting rid of this. But they didn't replace it or anything, they just got rid of it. So now that video is just me going, hey, vote up there. And you can't even see the results of the votes because they're fucking gone. You just gotta trust me that you guys were fine with me changing my name, which I think a lot of you weren't. The live sub counts video, that took like 2 months to come out, so I recorded it, didn't edit it for ages, and then decided to go back to an editor. I knew while making that, it was either gonna flop, or it was gonna do super well. I knew it was either the two. It wasn't gonna do okay, it was either gonna do really fucking well, or it was gonna do shit, like 10 views. It got 716, and 25 likes. So I was right. I don't know why. Sometimes there's videos like that, you can just feel it. You can just feel it's either going to be really good or really bad. You never know. It's either you don't know how it's going to do it at all, or it's either going to do shit or good. Hit 400 subs. The Black Lives Matter video, I think, was really important. That's obviously still correct. You know, fuck racism. Did all the streams of all the E3 stuff, the non-E3 stuff, the 100,000 step video, again, I think it's really good. Just the random vlogs where it was like, hey, things are getting real. Have I died? 2012 Let's Play was stupid, but I thought that was funny. I don't know. I mean, I get why I didn't do well, but I thought it was funny. I turned 18, obviously. The pumpkin carving video, as much as that was late, I thought it was a really good video. E-dating video was great. And then my fucking mustache. I think it was a pretty good year, honestly. Like, in terms of content. I could have had more out. I should have had more out. Like, as you saw then, I went from 290 subs to 451 currently. Probably 449 by the time the video comes out, because I've just jinxed myself by mentioning the fucking number. But I think we did okay. I wanted to hit 500 this year, but I mean, whatever. I don't really care. I made videos that I really enjoy, and I think are really good. I need to leave for college, like, right now. So I have to end this video off. I'm sorry. But yeah, to end the video, this year was really hard for everyone. Really hard for me as well, because as much as I loved Unis Arnis, which is amazing, I thought it was an amazing thing, and seeing Ethan, who I found when he had like 500 subs, now be like this fucking amazing figure in the YouTube community, was amazing. But as much as Unis Arnis was great, and lockdown was shit, these two things that were reminding me of how time is fleeting. Yeah, you've just got to do what you want to do when you can, and all this stuff, and that life's short. And you're gonna fucking die. As somebody who already thinks about that a lot, it was really hard, honestly. Like, I wanted to go on holiday this year for my 18th, because I've never been on holiday that I can remember. Meaning I've only been when I was like 2. And I wanted to do that. Wanted to do it for my dad's birthday, but it didn't happen. And if I'm gonna be able to before I go out into the world of work. So it was really hard to get through. I just know it will end. It will end. It still hasn't ended, but it will end. Like 2021. I'm not going to say it, because it's going to fuck up. Things will be okay, alright? I know, obviously, financially, with a lot of people, it's really fucking hard right now. But mentally, you can get through it. I assure you, you're stronger than you think. You've been through a lot in the past, and this might be the hardest thing you've ever been through, but this will be a thing you look back on in a few years and be like, God, that was hard, wasn't it? But I made it through, and you'll be stronger for that. And I'm rooting for you. If you're a good person. Anyway, yeah, 2021, we'll see what happens, won't we? We'll see. We'll see. That's going to be like the tagline of 2021. 2021, we'll see. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for putting up with me this year and the weird content I made. I know I say it's every fucking update vlog, but like, I don't know, I feel like I don't upload a lot, and I feel like I'm not very special. And I feel like the content I make, as much as I'm really proud of it, I then look back and I'm very critical on me and all this stuff, so I worry that I'm not good enough, believe it or not. It's a video literally called that on my channel. But yeah, I appreciate people who support what I do and are like, hey, this is a good video, and I'm like, oh, I guess it wasn't as shit as I thought it was after thinking it was really good. But yeah, I would say more, but I've been recording for 25 minutes and I have 21 minutes to get to college, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Have a good next year. I'm rooting for you, like I said. And yeah, subscribe, maybe, perhaps. See you guys next year. Good luck.